Give them what they're used to. That's what they're paying you for. They're not paying you to try. They're not paying you to put forth effort. They're paying for some championship. Give them what they want. Somebody called me yesterday, the Lions won. I was like, man, I ain't even watch. The one game I didn't watch, I was there for Thanksgiving. I had the whole fam. They ain't even win. They win when I ain't at the crib. I might be the last one this year. I ain't tripping. Why? We don't have those same expectations. They have expectations here. Live up to them. Or ask them to trade you. I'll say it again. Live up to them or ask him to trade you. But if you take a man money, get a man what he paid you for. That's just on some man stuff. If I go to the store and I pay for the jet, don't give me some inferior product. Don't give me what ain't real. I need what's real. I don't mind paying for the early release. But give me what I paid for. Don't give me nothing inferior. A grown man paid you to have a lifestyle that most people will never have. Train like it. Prepare like it. Play like it. Or give my man his money back. I'm gonna say it again. You gonna hold another grown man to a standard that you ain't gonna hold yourself to? You gonna hold another man to more than you gonna hold your own self to personally? That ain't, bruh, that's some boy stuff. I want more out of me than any other man want out of me. I expect more out of me than any other man expect out of me. Does that make sense? Talk back to me. Does that make sense? Sorry, I grew up in the black church. They say amen. I'm used to that. Okay, so I'm sorry. I just don't stare at me. You feel me? Don't stare at me. I need to know you're alive and you can hear what I'm saying. You can hear the words that's coming out of my mouth. So nod or something. Does that make sense that you shouldn't hold another man more responsible for your life than you hold your own? Does that make sense? So I don't care how, if you want to be here, you don't. If you getting paid, be here. Give me 120% because I gave you 120%. And if I didn't give you 120%, it's because I questioned if you could execute. Because I know some of you like, they ain't give me 120. They didn't because they didn't know if you could come through or not. But once they know you could come through, they'll give you what's yours. We're gonna run through it real quick. Champions give 120%. Somebody asked me, what's 120? Here's 120. 100 is you get a 49 is what they want. 120 is you go beyond what they want and you give what you can get. Does that make sense? Is that clear? 100% is what they want. 120 is what you do. Don't nobody pay me for doing videos. That's free. I do that though because my creator blessed me with a gift and I'm trying to be a blessing. Does that make sense? Good, let's go. All right. Champions trust their teammates to give 120. Look, I hate to say this, but if I'm giving 120 and you giving 80, that don't equal 120. I'm just saying, if I get 80, you get 120, that ain't 120. Does that make sense in numbers? If I get 120 and you give 70, that ain't 120. All right, so let me break it down for you, right? I had to stop, and I'm not better than nobody, but I had to stop hanging out with, or not hanging out with, but asking broke people to do stuff for me. People who don't get 120. Let me tell you what I mean by that. So I asked my little cuz, I told my little cuz, yo, can you paint my basement for you? I look out, I need some new curtain rods, right? That about 3 years ago. The paint didn't, I'm like, bro, what kind of paint did you buy? He bought the type of paint that he would buy with his money. So he bought the cheapest paint he could buy. Now that joker the rods now turning colors. I'm like, bruh, I'm telling you, when you hanging with people, you 120 and you hanging with people with 70, they don't get it. And y'all better make sure everybody in this room understands that. And you do 120, you ain't gonna never win the division. You ain't never going to the Super Bowl. I don't know how comfortable you feel going home at the end of the season. I don't know how comfortable you feel, but I don't know if you think that's cool, but it's not. And so I need everybody in this room at some point in your professional life to give every single thing you got. You gotta know what y'all fighting for when you out there. You already got the check, can't be that. I saw the cars outside when I came in. It can't be that. You got the house, it can't be that. Y'all got the jewelry, it can't be that. So what are you here for? You got all of that. So what you doing? Just showing up to practice? I saw the stuff. Y'all already got the stuff. Whatever you was dreaming about as a kid, you already got that. Now what you playing for? And that's the problem with some of you. You don't even know what you here for now. You made your dream become a reality. Now you ain't got nothing to do on the weekend. You ain't got nothing to do when you go out there. You didn't want everything. You got more than you ever thought you would ever have. You actually satisfied. That's why I said, what do you want? You got to want more if you're going to go out there and play. Some of you satisfied. You got more than anybody in your family has ever had. You got enough for a lifetime. And because of that, now you done lost your doggone heart on the field. Because you got everything, now you can give up. Because you got everything. I need you to find what you're going out there for this weekend. And oftentimes when you're going up against other men, other beasts, sometimes they just want it more than you want it. They're not more talented than you or gifted. They just know what they're out there for. That's where this passion comes from. I know why I'm here. I know what I'm doing every day. I'm looking in your eyes. Some of you, it's just like, bruh, man, if I get fired tomorrow, this was a beautiful run. So one thing I can give you is a speech. What I can't give you is heart. I can't infuse that dog in you.